Well, good evening everybody, and welcome to another video. We're in Kawasaki Station in the Kanagawa Prefecture. It's about 8 p.m. in the evening, and I thought I would take a walk, kind of show you around the city here. Get a little night view. Check out some of the vibrant culture, some of the nightlife in Kawasaki. It's pretty amazing here actually. There's a lot of people, as you can see. It's a Sunday night, so everyone's been out maybe all day shopping, having some lunch or dinner. People going on dates, going to the park, etc. People are on their way home. And we're gonna cruise outside here, and we're gonna check out the area, see what we can see. Train stations here, large train stations in Japan now come equipped with these big sort of department stores. Let's go inside, see what's going on. Everything is so stylish, so well designed. We got Dean and DeLuca. I had breakfast there this morning actually. They got some nice avocado open sandwiches, stuff like that. Over here, they got a great selection of gifts, cookies, nice little things to take home. Very, very stylish. Ooh, look, Pikachu. Got big Pikachu here. Don't touch. All right, here we go. We're getting closer to my exit. High tech here in the Kawasaki Station. Got some giant monitors. Been kind of hanging out here in Tokyo for a couple days, cruising around, checking out different areas, different spots. And I must say it is just amazing how clean and organized and well kept this city actually is. It is really, really amazing. All these people, so much life here, so much action, so many things going on, and yet everything seems to run so smooth, so effortless. It's a real pleasure to travel around. And now in 2025 with Google Maps and all these apps and information at our fingertips, it is so easy. So easy. Well, while we walk, let me give you a little background on Kawasaki, the city. It's kind of an interesting town, a lot of history. A lot of deep history here, actually. Pretty ancient. The roots of Kawasaki begin back in the 4th century. There was a lot of development during the Edo period of Japan. And at that time, the Kawasaki area was considered to be a post station. It was on the Tokaido route, which connected Edo, otherwise known now as Tokyo, and Kyoto. So a very important route traveling between Kyoto and Tokyo. And I'm sure this was kind of a stopover. It's right across the Tama River. The Tamagawa River is just a little bit to our left. And that river separates Tokyo City from the Kanagawa Prefecture where we are right now. I have a very famous temple here in Kawasaki, known as the Kawasaki Dai-ishi Temple. It was established back in 1128. It's a long time ago. And the temple is one of Japan's most visited temples, especially over the New Year's holiday. Millions of people go there to get their New Year's fortune and blessings. Established in 1128. So this is another railway that comes in here. This is called the Keikyu Kamata, or the Keikyu's Keihin. What is it? Oh, maybe I'm messing that up. Sorry, folks. Don't quote me on that. That's another train that comes through the Kawasaki area, and I just left the JR Kawasaki Station, which is back over there. So if you're interested in history and archaeology, you might want to check out the Tachibana Kanga ruins, which you can find here in Kawasaki. It's an archaeological site, and it reveals some administrative buildings from the Nara and the Heian periods. Kind of showcases the early governance systems that were here in Japan. That's kind of interesting if you have the time for that. And talking about more modern stuff, Kawasaki became kind of an industrial powerhouse. It was a hub for heavy industry. It's now kind of transformed into a city that blends, kind of a modern residential area with some of its industrial heritage. A lot of people waiting in line for ramen, actually. Also popular here in Kawasaki is the La Cittadella. La Cittadella. La Cittadella is an Italian-themed shopping complex near the Kawasaki Station. So it's got to be around here somewhere. Not quite sure where. Maybe we'll pass it as we walk. It's got kind of a unique European ambiance. Well, I was thinking of kind of walking in that direction, but this arcade over here looks pretty cool. With all the koinobori, the carp flying up above. Let's go take a walk. Let's go one block down this arcade and see what's there. Kawasaki is also home to the world's shortest escalator. No joke, folks, no joke. Guinness Book World Record holding escalator stands at just 83.4 centimeters tall. So that's like down here somewhere. It's in a department store that's actually just over here. So I don't know, maybe if they're still open, we can go find it. We can we can see the world's smallest escalator. Why not? All right, let's go check out the arcade. These arcades are classic. They're kind of a remnant of the Showa era. Emperor Hirohito was the emperor during the Showa era. And that kind of includes, you know, Japan's bubble era, real economic boom. And a lot of places like this, a lot of infrastructure was built in that time. These covered arcades are kind of reminiscent, a little nostalgic for the Showa era. This one's great. Got a lot of shops. The lights are on. If you go into the countryside, smaller towns, you'll see these arcades, but a lot of them, they're not doing so good. A lot of the shops go out of businesses. You'll see a lot of shutters closed, but this one's cranking. This one's doing good. Oh, there is the department store with the world's shortest escalator. I wonder if we can go find it. What do you think? Should we go try? Okay, let's go see if we can find the world's shortest escalator. Mors or Mores, I'm not sure. That's the name of it. What do you think? Think it's going to be down there? Got a feeling we should go in from the front. There must be like just a tiny little stairway somewhere that needs a little tiny escalator. While we walk, a couple other little tidbits about Kawasaki. You can find the Fujiko F. Fujio Museum here as well. If that name doesn't ring a bell, it's okay. That is the creator of the famous Doraemon character, one of Japan's, you know, super famous comic characters, Doraemon. So they got a whole museum based on the artist's work and life. I guess he was from this area. Okay, here it is, Mors. Now, where is the world's smallest escalator? Oh man, check this place out. Holy crap. The whole first floor is a game center. Well, those escalators look pretty normal sized to me. Let's go down one. Ladies and gentlemen, we have found it. the Guinness Book World Record holding shortest escalator in the whole world. There it is. Voila. Let's see how long it takes to get to the top. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 seconds. Ladies and gentlemen, very short escalator. Very short escalator. Okay, let's head back out. Well, that was cool. I'm glad we found that. Now I have been on the world's shortest escalator. How cool is that? Another little interesting fact, a little side note that you might want to stick in your brain. The Kanamara Matsuri is a famous festival here in the Kawasaki area. It's called the Festival of the Steel Phallus. Yeah, you heard me right. The Festival of the Steel Phallus. This unique event celebrates fertility and is held annually in the month of April. So I don't know if it finished already or if it's still coming up here at the end of April, but I'd be pretty happy if I woke up tomorrow morning and the Festival of the Steel Phallus was going on. That sounds like something fun. All right, we're gonna head back through the arcade in the other direction. And we're gonna kind of wind through a couple side streets I saw yesterday. There's a lot of activity, a lot of vibrant nightlife going on. We'll take a look at that. So I was telling you a little earlier about the Tamagawa River. The Tama River is it's a scenic spot, very close to here, great for some leisurely walks along the river, especially during the cherry blossom season, which I've just kind of missed a little earlier in April. And from there you can actually see great views of Mount Fuji on clear days. Another kind of cool park space that you might want to explore if you do come to Kawasaki is the Ikuta Ryokuchi Park. It's a big green space housing Nihon Minkan En and offering trails, gardens, and cultural experiences. So you got that as well. If you're a sports fan, the Kawasaki Frontale is the city's professional football team, soccer team, playing their home games at the Todoroki Athletics Stadium. And if you're into music, now I've never been there myself, but I've heard the name for many years, Club Citta, C-I-T-T-A, Club Citta is a renowned live house venue hosting various artists and events contributing to Kawasaki's vibrant nightlife. I've heard that name for many, many years. So it's got a long history in music.
寝るだけになってるよ、本当に。帰って。
All right. Kind of an interesting little spot. Beautiful colors. Yeah, just kind of wandering around here at night. Interesting. Compact little area around the train station. We got a little bit of everything here. There's the arcade with the kind of classic Showa era shopping. We've got these large, more modern office buildings. Real modern, brand new, brutalist kind of architecture buildings. We got some hotels. We got a lot of restaurants, bars. There's some hotels over there. And then near the station, you got all those department stores. There was even a cinema, a movie theater. And I don't think I'll go there with the camera because I might get some evil eyes, but a little further over in that general direction, 2 days ago I was walking around in the morning and I discovered the sort of real deep underground kind of nightlife area of Kawasaki. There's a couple blocks in that direction with some interesting vibes, you might say. Nice little renovation they've done on this old building. That looks pretty cool. An all-standing kind of establishment right there. What do we got? Chuhai. So you can have a a highball for about 250 yen, a beer for 440. And there's some other little snack. It's kind of like a Japanese version of tapas. You just got to stand, have your little snacks, a couple beers. No need to sit down. And probably one of the cooler classic establishments I have discovered as I walk around Kawasaki the last couple days is this one. It's a mahjong parlor. It's a mahjong parlor, and in that second floor window, it says Mahjong Daisuki, which means I love mahjong. How cool is that? I love mahjong. Nice. Here you can get a bottle of beer for 500 yen. Or a draft beer for 600 yen. So if you're going to come to Kawasaki, I would like to highly recommend you stay at this hotel, which I'm staying at presently. It's called Enmichi, and it's very nice actually. It's a really nice hotel, kind of Japanese themed. It's been open about 5 years apparently. The rooms are very nice, super comfortable. The decor is cool, the entrance is nice. Highly recommended. Enmichi here in Kawasaki. I'm going to take you down the street real quick though, and we'll end the video at the entrance to a small shrine that I found a couple days ago, and it's called Inaga Shrine. I made a video on it this morning actually, so maybe I'll link that at the end of this one. If you're into shrines, it's a really nice one. Got some cool little features and a very, very amazing 1,000-year-old ginkgo tree. So you're gonna want to check that out. We'll just go to the entrance here. Look at this, we got more little bars kind of hidden on the back streets. Someone's had a couple drinks already. Very locals only kind of vibes there. All right, here we are. So if you come to Kawasaki, there's a lot to do, a lot of history. Industrial town that is now a mix of residential, shopping, nightlife, and probably a little industry as well. And if you have a chance, check out my other video about this shrine. They got the tori lit up at night here, looking nice. Very cool. Thanks for watching, everybody. That was a little tour around Kawasaki at night. Maybe we'll do another one in the day so we can contrast. I'm so glad we got to see the world record holding smallest escalator in the world. That was pretty cool. All right, thanks for watching. Good night, and I'll see you in the next one.